Today we're going to be looking at an article over at InsideTheMagic.net. I got to give them credit. This is all about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Famous singer weeps at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 featuring her song. We got Rocket, you're crying. Now this, you guys, did you guys go see Guardians of the Galaxy? I went and saw it in theaters and I really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun, a lot of emotions, and we're going to be checking out this article right here. And again, Inside the Magic, got the article. Let's just jump into it. One of the most important aspects of the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise is how important music is to the team, and it conveys the emotional moments during the films. That is evident in the third film as music becomes something far more to the team. Naturally, James Gunn did a spectacular job picking the songs for the final chapter of his universe, even more as the last song of the film, which caused the singer of that song to weep openly in a touching moment that she shared on TikTok. Now we got the Awesome Mix Volume 1 right here, and we're going to keep reading this. Interestingly, the song cultivated for the soundtracks for each movie have been hits from practically every decade since the 60s. And, you know, in Volume 3, we sort of come full circle, right? Like at the end with a new song, a newer song being played. That was really kind of a big deal in the Guardians of the Galaxy universe. These songs have gone on to achieve #1 status or climb the charts, making the Guardians of the Galaxy films transcend just being normal films. For instance, the soundtrack for the first film hit #1 on the Billboard charts in 2014. The soundtrack featured "Come and Get Your Love" by Redbone and "I'm Hooked on a Feeling" by Blue Suede, not Shoes, right? The purpose of music being essential to James Gunn was implanted so that the characters also feel the importance of music and how it connects us. That's what we're talking about on my channel all the time. Peter Quill, played by Chris Pratt, uses music to bring his team together, and it connects to his memories of being a child on Earth. That music also helps him create a relationship with Gamora. And then we got music in the series has become just as important to the story as itself. Some people think that the franchise leans too heavily on it. I think that Guardians really utilizes the music well. I don't think the movies are great because of the soundtrack. I think that they're just well put together movies. Overall, they do have problems, but the Guardians of the Galaxy have become an important part of this music kind of dichotomy, and it showcases a change of sorts. The change at the film's end is echoed in its final track, "The Dog Days Are Over" by Florence and the Machine. Florence Welch, the group's lead singer, posted a touching video to her TikTok showcasing her openly weeping at her song being involved in the film. Maybe we can play this on here. Hopefully her crying is not copyrighted. Think so? Okay, well, that was enough, right? You guys got the idea. She's crying. I cried all the way through the movie, but when the Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, she is just struck by it. Caption is enough to get the waterworks going alone, as well stated. What did she say for the further part of the thing? It was when the Guardians of the Galaxy started dancing to "The Dog Days Are Over." Oh man, I really lost it. Thank you so much for all the love. Probably the money too from Disney. She's getting that Disney money. The superhero obsessed little girl in me can't believe this is happening. This is really cool. Florence and the Machine are not in my ranking system here on the channel yet, but gosh dang it, they need to be. They just have some really great records and really great songs. We are already reading for our tissues. There's some spelling errors in here, guys. at Inside the Magic. Maybe you guys can fix those. We are already reading for our tissues, watching Florence Welch wiping her tears away. This touching moment goes well with what happens in the third film, which they're not going to spoil here. I won't spoil it either. But for those of you who have seen it, you know what happens and why this song fits so perfectly. Without spoiling anything, it's just kind of a good song at the end of something. Like at the end of a journey, I'm going to cry here. We hope everyone feels the same way that Welch does when they see it. And like we experience it, how she's experiencing it. And they thank her for writing such a great song. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. If you have not seen it, I recommend it. I went to the theater and saw it in 2D. I'm kind of done with 3D movies, but the soundtrack is great. I will link some Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks in this video. I want to do that. I want to share my love of music with you guys. And yeah, the film is really good. It's a really, really good movie. It's not perfect, but it's a really great movie, really great soundtrack. And like this article says, Florence and the Machine being featured as this big finale for the Guardians. It's just really awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy, Florence and the Machine